wanted Henry. Work started on restoring the Godred branch line. Bertie the bus brought the workmen every day along the route. Gordon had been put back on express duties, so Henry could help with the supply trains. The big green engine was very proud of this job. One moonlit night, Henry was getting ready to take a train down to Godred. It contained supplies ready for the workmen to start restoring the station first thing in the morning. As Henry waited, he heard Edward and Emily talking next to him. "Believe me or not, but it felt like someone or something was watching me at Abbey," said Emily. "I believe you," Edward understood. "I've heard of a legend about an engine that lost its way down those tracks, never to be seen again. They say his ghost is still there, looking for a way home." "Pah," said Henry. "Another one of your ghost stories. There's no such thing as ghosts." "Mock if you dare. But they say whenever an owl hoots around here, a mist rolls in. And the legend says that when the mist's about, the ghost is about too. Take care on the old line, Henry." "Stupid bird," said Henry, and he puffed away to Cronk. "Owls, mists, ghosts. Edward's going soft in the boiler," Henry grumbled. "There's no mist." But Henry was wrong. As soon as he reached the branch line, the mist came down, fast and thick. "What's that?" Henry gasped, and he stopped by an old tree with a lamp on it. "It's an amber lamp," his driver replied. "That means proceed with caution. Old Bailey is stationed along this line while they're working. He must have left that there," the fireman replied. "Bailey, are you there?" No one replied. Henry crept slowly forwards. He soon arrived at Abbey Station, a small station with a one-round loop and two tracks. One headed towards Godred, and the other just had a sign on it, "Danger, keep away." Henry moved slowly forwards until... "Ow! I hate fog detonators," Henry grumbled. "We better stop," said the driver. Then he noticed something up ahead. "Wait, look! The signal's red and the old road crossing gates are closed." "And look," said the fireman, "hanging from the signal. It's an old fogman's coat. But where's its owner?" "Must be Bailey's. I bet he's in the bushes somewhere," the driver continued. But then... "Turn around! Beware the viaduct!" Ghost! Henry shivered. Edward was right. He and his crew were terrified, and they ran back to Marin Station. The next morning the mist had cleared. Henry's driver was talking to old Bailey, the fogman. "The old viaduct was weaker than we thought," said old Bailey. "I had to set the signal and gates to stop you from reaching it. I even left my coat behind so you would know it was me who changed them." "Thanks, but why did you call out to us like that?" Henry's driver asked. "I didn't," old Bailey answered. "I left in my Land Rover to see if I could catch you at Cronk." "So if you didn't shout at us, who did?" Later that day, Henry's driver came back to speak to him. "Sir Tom Hat has asked us to deliver another train to Abbey tonight. It's supplies for the workmen to repair the viaduct." Henry was now worried. "I don't want to return there tonight." "Me neither," his driver agreed. "Tell you what, we'll push the train tonight. When we arrive, we can just uncouple you and leave as soon as possible." This made Henry feel a lot better. That night Henry was waiting at Marin Station to leave with his train. Suddenly an owl hooted, and then Gordon thundered by with his night express. "Oh, look! Henry spooked!" said the troublesome truck, and the others laughed in their silly way. "Be quiet!" shouted Henry. "I'm not scared." But he was. Soon he was off. A little while later, the frog returned. As he reached the pale Godred line, he saw the amber light again. "Here we go," said his driver. This time Henry didn't slow down. He wanted to get this job finished fast. Soon they reached Abbey Station. Old Bailey was on the platform when he saw the front of the train coming. Suddenly, "Turn around! Beware the viaduct!" The trucks heard it and they were spooked too. "Faster! Faster! There's a ghost about!" "Stop! Stop!" yelled Henry. But the trucks pulled Henry and they sped down the line and towards the unsafe viaduct. Henry braked hard, but the trucks went onto the bridge and fell into the river below. Henry went back to Abbey Station. Oh no, what would the Fat Controller say? Henry was worried. Just then, old Bailey appeared from the old siding track. He moved the danger sign out of the way. "Come and have a look at what I've found," he spoke. Henry moved slowly forward. Well, bust my buffers! There in front of him, hidden on the old sidings, was a large box-like engine. "Here's your ghost, Henry," old Bailey chuckled. "He's number 13. I tried to warn you about that viaduct. Why didn't you pay attention?" The engine glared. "We're sorry, but how did you know about the viaduct?" Henry's driver asked. "When one has been stuck on his siding for many years, one becomes very good at listening. I heard the bricks falling into the waters from here," the boxed engine explained. "That's clever. Is there anything we can do to thank you?" Henry's driver asked. "I'd quite like to work on this branch line, please, if you let me. I promise I won't spook Henry." Henry didn't find that funny. The next morning, 13 was cleared out of the siding, and Henry took him to the works. Sir Topham Hatt came to see him. "Well done, Henry, and thank you, Bailey, for finding this engine. As a reward, I'm promoting you to Station Master of Abbey Station. Once it's restored, of course." "Thank you, sir," Bailey smiled. Sir Topham Hatt turned his attentions to the box engine. "As for you, number 13, please, sir, my friends call me Jinx." "Very well, Jinx," said the controller. "As soon as you are repaired, you'll be really useful for the Peel Godred branch line. Let's give a warm welcome to the friendliest, ghost on the island," Jinx joked. Everyone laughed and cheered. Henry was the happiest of all. But as the Fat Controller walked away, his mind was on something about Jinx. But that's another story.